Boom! He's back. Rebel for life. For sure. He's here. Hold on. Got some sound in the background. I was listening to some music, so I was a bit late in my start. But yeah, he's back. He's back. Yeah, Rebel for life. Such a great song. Nah man, nah man. Check him out. Nah man, great artist. Yeah, great reggae artist. Today, beautiful day. Give thanks. I'm here. Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna talk about the race of resistance. Yeah, I can feel it. You can feel it. Everybody can feel it. Be water, my friend. Shapeless. Shapeless. Yeah. There's ways of resistance, but the ways of resistance are both ways. Are both ways. Like when I wrote the title, I had more in mind the rays of resistance that we were resisting to the madness in place and all that stuff. We were being a rebel. Like to me, resistance was being a rebel a bit. But then this morning I was looking at the title again, and I'm like, no, no, no. I have evolved a bit in consciousness since then. And then, because every breath I take, I become more alive, more awake, more. So, yeah. So, the rays of resistance are very much in both ways, I think. As much as people resist resist to the system, and try to have their own thing going, that's a form of resistance, to not let the system blow your mind. There you go. And also there is resistance to change. This is the thing. There's ways of resistance in both ways, and that's why I think we're stuck in it's not a point of no return, because there is a solution. There is stuff that we can do to make it better, for sure. But yeah, the resistance, and some people resist to change so much. I don't know why, because from my experience, to what I get from talking to people, is we think we can do nothing. We victimize ourselves, and we for some reason, like, you say that to people, the whole lie about the world and the thing about what's going on in the world, the lies and the false truth, because there's lots of false truth. Well, there's people that gonna be like, oh yeah, but what can I do to change it? Like, I cannot change the world. That's the first answer I get. I'm like, okay, you might not be able to change the world, but you can change yourself. You can change yourself at any moment. At any moment, you can take a leap in consciousness, an exponential leap. At any moment, anybody can do it. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of people, and that's why we're here. Rebel for life. Yeah, rebel for life. Always been a rebel anyway. It's just I was not aware of all this stuff, but always been a rebel. I'm not here for just to put the show on. No, no, Babylon, I'm coming for you, that's for sure. I always been a rebel. Always. It's in my heart. It's in my heart. It's in my blood. Flows in me. Yeah, it's a disease. Yeah, it has to be a disease. Yeah, yeah. But a good disease, being a rebel. So, yeah. So, yeah, the resistance. And people resist to change a lot. And it's so beneficial once you know what's the point of being alive? Is it to remain constantly in the same state of a same mind state, same state of mind, and never growing and never trying to reach your own personal greatness? Because this is what it is. We can talk about truth, like I said. Can talk about truth and rabbit hole all day long, but that will not help us achieve our personal greatness. Our personal greatness will be achieved by working on ourselves. That's what I do all day long. Look, I just before I got in, I was writing stuff. I write. That's what I do. Now I'm preparing. What I do here is I'm preparing my video for the summer. I'm gonna write 2 books like that. Look what's written on top of it too. Be bold, be bold, take risk, live life freely, lead by example, trust your gut, say what you feel, mean what you say, express gratitude, believe in your power, believe in your power. I'm gonna read it the other way is going to be better. Believe in your power, exceed your expectation, dance the night away, skip down the street. Don't take no for an answer. Be your best self and don't look back. The only way you look back is if it's to know how far you have come. That's the only way I will look back, but I will never look back to go back where I was. And it's impossible anyway. Impossible. Once your mind is stretched to another dimension, boom, job done. Now, after that, is just gaining consciousness more and more. And I think it's resistance also. You know, we have to let go also of resistance. This is the thing. There is ways of resistance, but we have to let go of attachment, of resistance. If we ever want to be really free, in my mind, we have to let go of attachment, of stuff that we are, like, you know, like just take, for example, a lot of, like me, I don't want to, like, how can I express that so it doesn't come out the wrong way? Like the color of the skin has no more significance than the color of your eyes, okay? In my mind view at all. But a lot of people are attached to the color of their skin. Like it's a big thing. Like, you know, these kind of attachment we have to let go if we ever want to be free. It's like, but I have no attachment to you know, the color of my skin or the color. No, I'm a spiritual being. I'm a light being having a human experience. So it's not, it's much, you know, why would my experience end to the surface of my skin? And this is another thing. Like I was talking to my mother yesterday. Yeah, they're starting to have less resistance on that part lately. For those who follow me, have heard me talk about my mom. So there's less resistance. So she's starting to be, how can I say that? Because again, it's a way for me also to, you know, we have to show compassion. We have to show compassion. Because it's not because you are awake to aware of certain stuff, awake to certain stuff that you have to shut down people around you, eh? And it's not what I've done. But I've been a bit rough with people at the beginning. Like I was because I was confused also of all these findings that I was finding out about the world. Like I knew the world was fucked up, but never that much, never that much. But it made, you know, it's just to look at it from a different point of view sometime, and you will realize that the whole thing is a stage. And it's very easy once you join the dots too. Like you go tell that to people that, let's say, the earth is flat, for example, shapeless flat. You go tell that to some people and they will be like, okay, what does it change? Like, you know, it's not just, I think, one thing, that it's many, many dots that you have to join together to really see the big picture of the mind manipulation here. It's far beyond the truth. It's far beyond the lies. It's far beyond all that. It's a mental genocide. That's what it is. So it's far beyond that we've been lied to. And no, it's much worse, much more sinister than that. Once you start researching into the satanic inculcation, like if you want to know more about the deep rabbit hole, or have a glimpse of what it looks like, go see Arthur Christian on his Love for Life YouTube. He has I had a few Truman Show with him. I had 3 Truman Show with him. It was one. I learned a lot. I really appreciate him coming on the show. It was great. If there's a lot of information in there, if you want to know the background to the system and stuff like that. And this is where, for me, with Arthur, where that whole shapeless thing really came in my mind, and I made a link with what Ivar was telling me a year and a half ago. Yeah, Nick, the Earth has no shape. The Earth has no shape. It has no shape. The shape, it's in your head. And he kept telling. So I made, it's all different points and sometimes different experience that you're gonna have that it's gonna make you realize that, hey, the whole thing, yeah. So it's different experience that I had. I don't have too much resistance to experience. I don't have resistance to experience, and the fear of what people think of me, it's pretty much gone far, far, far. So I'm just being dangerously free. I think when you start to really not care too much what people think of you, or what, and you start again, I'm not doing nothing very extravagant here. I'm just speaking my mind. It's just what I'm doing here. It's nothing very extravagant. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I made an adjustment on my lightning. Yeah, the resistance. It's very, very important to stop resisting. Stop resisting. You know what's meant for you. Also, a lot of people will resist a lot what's meant for them, what come their way along their journey, and don't resist. If it comes to you, it's because you can handle it. If I'm here, it's because I can handle it. Look, it's gonna start slow. The pressure, like what I feel here right now, it says there's 6 viewers live, but I'm sure there's maybe a little bit more because the numbers are less, because the numbers are not really right. Oh, there's 7 now. So it's gonna the stuff that you can do and you can handle. I'm not gonna have 200 viewers live the first month or the first 2 months, 3 months. I'm gonna do this, and I'm conscious of that. And this is what you don't have to freak out with the steps you're taking, with the stuff you're doing, because it's gonna come to you gradually. I'm not gonna have 300,000 viewers live from one day to another. I get to work on myself and really get into the habit of first doing it. That is pretty much implanted now. But in the habit of, that's it. Have my thoughts really fluid, and being able to chat with you for half an hour nonstop. And usually I have not too much problem for inspiration. I don't have too much resistance for inspiration. And what is inspiration? I said it. Inspiration, it's like the divine talking to you. So if you have inspiration come from far. Inspiration means a lot to me. It's who's here this morning? Let me check it out. I think, yeah, I have Ivar. I saw Ivar before. Big up Ivar always. So, bro, Ivar. Ivar is a wonderful man, a wonderful soul. We're all such a beautiful and wonderful people. That's why we must stay away from all those evil things and live our dreams and live to the maximum of our potential, live to the fullest of what we can accomplish. Nov Krumov. Oh, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, bro. Nuvko Krumov, Ivy Artist, I always wanted to tell you, you make just great vids, man. Yeah, Ivar is great. Ivar is a real artist when it comes to video making. He's great, just great. He has the patience to do it, and yeah, no. He has everything that he needs to, because that's another thing. When you don't, when you know your calling, you know your purpose, you know what you have to do. Like I know this thing here that I'm doing. Not everybody. It's not everybody's thing. It's my thing. I'm not afraid that anybody come and steal it from me. It's my thing, and or take my idea or whatever. It's my thing. It's me doing it. Ivar has his thing. Other people has their thing, and this is how we all come together. And at one point, we build a big, big dream of life, a big dream of life with all our dreams attached together, because this is what binds us all together. Because once you start living your dream or attaching to a greater purpose in life than just default state of humanity, I like to call it the default state. If you fall to the default state, you will not feel too much vibration there. It's not very vibrational. So you have to move out the default state and really start to build something for yourself, for your life, doing your life work. You know, doing our life work is not our job 9 to 5. I've done it for years and years. I've worked like a dog in my life. You wouldn't believe it. That's why I'm on my ass with a fucked up knee today. But yeah, by on my ass, I'm not really on my ass, but you know what I mean. I do things I no, because if you stay on your ass when you have an injury like that, it will be even worse. So it's maybe the opposite. Yeah. So yeah, Nasir is there too. Sam is there. I think I saw Sam Wisdom, Sam Wolf Wisdom. Yeah, greatness. I'm the crazy monkey. Yeah. No, it's all great. We're having fun doing this, and you know that's the purpose of it. Anything you want to do, anything you want to achieve in life, you gotta have fun. You can't go, and if you have resistance also to what is your purpose, your calling, don't resist. Don't resist. Take it like me for like everything happened for me since my work accident to up to now. I've never resist anything. Never resist anything. I go with the flow. I go with what's coming. And beautiful things happen. It's astonishing how small of a time it takes for things to start to really happen for you once you get in touch with a greater purpose, a greater calling than just your day job. Because your day job is fine. You might make people happy or you might make lives better in your day job, but it might not be your life work. So this is why it's important to find your purpose, your passion, go around your passion, develop your dream. And that's what I've done. Look, from day one, go back and look at the first video we put out. Look at the trailer I put out with Ivar, and things evolve, things. But I always have the same vision, and I've never lost sight of what I want to do, which is motivational speak, internationally known motivational speaker. But I am a bit internationally known now, but people know me internationally because of YouTube, which is a great thing. Look, I'm in my house and I can have people all around the beautiful plane watching the live feed. So it's beautiful. We live in such a beautiful era, such a era of change, an era of a decade of consciousness. It's the decade of consciousness that we're in. And I think it's very important to raise your consciousness like everybody's doing. Don't freak out with that. Don't freak out. Don't start being confused and freak out. Take your time, one by one, day by day, and discover how great you are, how great you've been created. It's how powerful you've been created. This is what's scary too for us. It's to discover what the heck we can do with our life. This is something. Because, you are your own worst enemy. It's only you blocking you from realizing whatever you want in your life. So the moment you start taking action, then it's life becomes a mystery because you don't know what's going to unfold in front of you. So don't resist. Don't resist. What you resist will persist. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah? What you resist will persist. So don't resist, and especially don't resist to the raising of consciousness that's happening now. Don't feel small. Don't feel small towards the world. You're much, much bigger than life. You're much bigger than anything you can imagine, and you have the power within you first to inspire others to live their greatness. The power that you have inside of you is has to be ignited also. It's not something that comes uh, whoop, you're born and you got power and you got confidence and you got the skills to live your dreams. No, you must develop it over time. You got to do the work on yourself. This is what I do here. Look, I work on myself. I write everyday stuff. I'm gonna write 2, 3 books like that. I'm gonna go around this summer, make videos. This is homework I'm doing here. I'm doing my. I always said it. I think from day one, what I'm coming here to do is not to be popular. I'm doing my homework. This is what I'm doing for my dream. I'm working on my dream, working on my dream every day to make it happen, and that's what I do here to be more comfortable going live. Stuff like that. This is all part of the process for me. Writing stuff every day, constantly being aligned with what I want, with what I desire, and I share that with the world, so it might inspire others to live their greatness, to manifest their greatness, because we all live the greatness, but we don't all manifest it. That's the thing. A lot of us go around in life with a shut down heart. And open your heart. Maybe that's the goal of our existence, is to open our heart. Love is the meaning. Love is the meaning. Don't be afraid to talk about love, the power of love. We all have that power. No one can refuse that power of love. No one can refuse it, but only a few of us is using it. That's the thing. But I think deep down inside is something you can't refuse, and that's why as much as you wake up, people around you are going to wake up, are going to gain consciousness. And at one point, we're all, whether we live on a freaking ball, a plane, or a triangle, or a shapeless earth, or we're all in the same boat, and we have to make it work, come together and make it work. So it's not by creating more division, like ball and this and that, and ball flat, ball flat, ball flat. Like, it's nonsense. It's just, I think, first of all, everybody lives in their own world there a bit. So what does it change that I go tell people? It's gonna change a great thing. Like, if they're ready to receive the divine information that I'm gonna give them, because this is what I consider it is, they're gonna be receptive. But if they're not, I'm gonna waste my time. That's why I come here on YouTube, because most of the time, most people I will meet outside here in my life, I will open up, but there's very low chance that they align themselves with divine stuff after. Like, it just goes from one ear to another. So at least coming here on YouTube, that's a place where I can talk freely. I can express myself freely, and I love it. And I'm not like, it's very important for me to exteriorize that I'm squeezing myself like an orange. That's what I said. And the stuff that's gonna come out, it's just gonna be more juice coming out. So squeeze yourself like an orange, put pressure on you. I think it's the best way to evolve very, very fast in your life. You have to do the show for an hour. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe make it longer. But I don't know. I work only 4 hours in Babylon per day. That's good. That's good, Nasir. That's a good thing, Nasir. And during the other time, that's it. Work on your stuff, man. Work on yourself. First, I think the first step when you start wanting to live your dream is first discover your purpose, passion, but work on yourself. Sit down quiet and just reflect on your existence. Try to find answers. My goal was to find out. It was imperative in my mind view that I had to find out what was going on with the world before I go on the world stage, because that's my goal. I'm going on the world stage. That's where I'm going. But for that, I have to know how this world operate. So this is what triggered my research. It's my dream, and then I stumble my head upon the truth. or the false lie, the lies and the false truth and stuff like that. But it's very hard to say the truth and to say the because who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So I prefer to say the lies and the false truth and the shapeless earth and so it doesn't. It's I stay neutral. I'm not on one ground. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, and I don't intend because also the what it does if we talk about this flat plane we live on that is very easily detectable. Like you just have to go outside and open your eyes. It's very, very basic, but for some reason we're kept away from me. I think it's just the questioning. Once we start, and Pierre gave me a comment yesterday on one of the video. I'm gonna read it to you, and he says I want to reply to his comment. Il y a deux mondes. He put it in French. I'm gonna repeat it in English after. Il y a deux mondes, le mien, plein d'illusions comme 6 milliards d'humains qui sont aveugles. Le tien qui est magique comme 800 personnes qui voient. La magie retient les pieds au sol et le soleil dans les airs. La chaleur du soleil est magique comme le froideur de la lune. Toute ta vision du monde est magique. Of course it's magical, my vision of the world. It's got to be magical. You know that I'm not a magician, but everything is magical and divine and pure love and pure consciousness and pure divinity, for sure. And he says there is two worlds. He said mine, which is full of illusion, and other 6 million humans that are completely blind, and yours, and yours that is magical, like 800 others who are on the way, who sees. I don't know why he says 800. I don't know where he takes his number, where he refers to his number. But 800 who sees the magic, keep your feet on the ground and the sun in the air. The warmth of the sun is magic, like the coldness of the moon. Your whole vision of the world is magic. I love that. I said, thanks for sharing your opinion, brother. Rise and shine. I said, for sure, my vision of the world is magic. What? I'm supposed to be negative, and that's what they want. To me, everything is magical. Everything is divine. Everything is... I've never been in such awe and amazement and... before in my life, look, I'm here every day on YouTube yapping my mouth because I give thanks. I give thanks and I don't take it light. I don't take it light, but this is no, it's not that not everybody give thanks for life. A lot of people give thanks for life, but they give thanks for life lightly. Some of them, and they're never. First of all, you can tell when they ingest all kinds of poison from Babylon. There's all kinds of poison to poison our body, poison our existence. So if you're not aware of what surrounds you and what you put inside your body, you will be probably, in a very, very bad shape. You'll start losing your teeth. You'll start losing your teeth. That's what it does often, and the bad food and the bad vibration, and it's gonna affect your whole body. That's why you become dis-ease. Yeah. So, guys, that was the subject this morning. Yeah, maybe we should do it an hour, but maybe what I'll do, you know what I'll do? I think I'm gonna do it twice a day now. Maybe I'll do it once in the morning like that, and another time around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So for you guys in Europe, it's like 9 o'clock at night. I don't know what you think about that. Maybe you can tell me in the comments what you think about it. But if you're interested in me, I would like it. Me, I don't do it just for having your opinion and this and that. I don't do it for that. But I'm telling you, I'm asking you if you would be, if you would prefer, I'm asking you your opinion. If you would prefer an hour straight or 2 half an hour. Me, I prefer 2 half an hour because I don't have to sit down for so long. Yeah, but Nasir said yes, go. So I'll do another one at 3 o'clock. And even I was thinking at one point, I was thinking of doing one like that in the morning and another one in French later during the day. Like have one in English and one in French during the day, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll do the French once a week. I don't know. I'll see, but it's not really a big deal for me. French or English is just a language, and I'm sure a lot of you can speak both. So a lot of us that are on YouTube usually speak both, but I know I have a lot of people from Europe too, from France, checking up my stuff, and especially the one in French. So eventually, eventually, yeah, for sure. So, bro, yeah, that would be nice because I thought of it. I said maybe it would be a like now it's pretty much in the middle of the yeah, it's in the 1 o'clock in the afternoon for you guys, so it's in the middle of the day. I know it cuts your day. It's like you could be busy shopping or whatever, going to get stuff, or Ivar travels a lot into a land, into the Holy Land. So I know 1 o'clock is not, but I'll do another one at 3, and this way it will be 9 o'clock for you at night. So it will be a good way to go to bed with positive vibration. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you still go to bed with positive vibration, but I'll just bring more maybe. So, guys, that's it. I learned French. Yeah, that's it. The flatland. Go with one intuition. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to. I had it in mind. Pierre sleeps very deeply. I don't think he. I don't know. Pierre has resistance. I don't think he sleeps. I think he's showing resistance a lot of resistance. I feel from him, and I don't know why. After seeing all my videos, after being in contact with such a big amount of information, like I give here, I think I give you guys a lot to reflect. I give myself a lot to reflect. So sure it affects you in the same way. But I think he's showing a lot of resistance, or he's fucking around with my mind, one or the other. Either he's fucking around with me, trying to just make me talk or make me react, or he has resistance. But he's not asleep. He's there every morning, almost watching. I know. So he's watching my stuff, so I know he's not asleep. He's not asleep. He has resistance to either come out and now admit it to like he's not gonna come in the chat and admit that. Oh, guys, I don't see any curve. Finally, you're freaking right. Like there's no curve, there's no spin, no curve. Yeah, yesterday I posted a video of the International Swimming Station. The International Swimming Station up in the air, supposedly up in the air. Yeah, revolving around Earth or something, orbiting around Earth, something crazy stuff. And it's so obvious, the fake, it's so obvious. Like if you look at this video and you still believe there's shit after, it's like, I can do nothing. You resist. You simply resist to the situation. And so, Pierre, look at the video and take a good look and come back to me after. I was going to do that. I was going to share the screen this morning. Maybe this afternoon, I'll make you watch a video. I'll try to share my screen. I'll do some tests first, see how it works. I've never done it. But I have a message to make you listen from one of the girls I posted on Facebook. I don't know her name. I would have to go back. But it's a very, very nice message. It's a girl with dreads. Nasir, you saw it. You know what I'm talking about. And it's she's delivering a very, very beautiful message. And I think we're going to listen to this afternoon to start our chat. Will be pretty inspiring. So, yeah, I'll be back later on. I got some stuff. I'm going to have a few reggae singers, too, coming on the Truman Show soon. Derek Parker is going to come. I have Stephen Cola that I'm working on. I'm going to talk to him at noon today from Jamaica. Don Tepa is supposed to come back eventually. Stephen Dejeur, I'm trying. Perfect Itzmani, Teacher D eventually. All these guys, you'll see them eventually, but like they're busy too, man. They're traveling the world and everything. So when they're available. But yeah, Stephen Cola and the other one, Stephen Dager should be soon. A few of them I'm working on in the very near future. The future is here and now. Yeah, cool reggae music. Reggae is essential. Reggae, I cannot see my life without reggae music. Even though everything I know about the music industry and the music frequency and all the stuff that is there to, I cannot go without reggae music. Sorry, that's one thing I cannot stop, and I will never stop. I love reggae music. I eat it. I sleep it. I'm a reggae ambassador. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, guys, he's out. We'll be back later. I'll schedule something. He's out. Rise and shine. See ya later.